This is my friend Kinzer. Great name, Kinzer Taylor. It's just such a cool name for a cool guy. So Kinzer is one of our, so one of the unique things about him, I really think, is that he's one of our 3-month people. You know, he has come in, done it, and he's ready to go. And he's done such a great job. I'm going to give you just a few facts about him really quickly and then talk about him. So Kinzer came to us, and I did ask his permission to share some of these things. So one of the things hindering him, he has a long, great story of recovering from some drug use and things like that. But in the course of that, he ended up getting a felony, and it's nonviolent. You know, he's been trying to move on, but when you have that, getting housing is it's a very, very limited options to be able to find someone who will house you. And so Kinzer found himself in a situation where he didn't really have any debt. He had nowhere to live, no one that would take him in. So he was just kind of winging it, and was able to be referred to Hillcrest, and we were able to bring him in, and he's gone from there. So we knew that we could make a difference for him, but we had to get over that hump of finding housing for Kinzer. So what he had done, he's paid off some court debt, charges so that he could get, he did get a few things expunged from his record. But while he's been here, he's saved, in 3 months, almost $11,000. Will not spend money. I tried to get him to spend money and treat himself like will not spend money. But anyway, so very exciting. And then he's, like I said, he paid court costs and some different things like that. But anyway, let me go on to a few more stories about him. So Kinzer, I guess the thing that's so cool about him is, I feel like when he first came here, he really didn't know. It's almost like he didn't realize that he deserved a place to live. He deserved somebody to care for him. He deserved to have good things in his life. And so when I would say, well, what about doing this? What about doing that? It was almost like he'd be like, your words were always, can I? Is that okay? Yeah, it's okay. So one of the things we worked on, he's gotten a lot of dental work done, and we've helped him with that. He's paid a lot of that up front. We've been helping him with it, though. He got past that hump. We went to court together not too long ago, and that was really scary for him because he was going in front of the judge that sentenced him to prison in 2022. Okay. So he actually was terrified to go back in that courtroom. So we were able to go, and I'm telling you, that was the neatest experience. The people were just, I don't even know, they were just so...
They wanted to help.
They did. I just couldn't believe how excited they were for him. He talked to the judge, and he thanked the judge, which he said, what I want to say to you is thank you, because you changed my life by sending me to prison. So that was a really cool story. I'll let Kinzer elaborate more on that. But so the things that he's still continuing to work on is passing his GED. All he has to do is pass the math portion that he's signed up for classes coming up. And anyway, I just can't say enough good things about him. The progress that you've made. A couple months ago, I was worried you weren't going to pull yourself out of that. Like you were like, I'll just go live at some other house again, or some other like halfway place or something. It's almost like he didn't think he deserved to be able to move on. And now we found a house he's going to move to. He's going to kind of be on property to help this lady who is turning this into, she's debating between like an Airbnb or a wedding destination venue. And so he's going to, it's here in town, but has some acreage around it. So he's going to be on site for her, doing, kind of overseeing and keeping the faucets dripping when it's cold and all those good things. So anyway, I'll let you go ahead and talk, and then we'll finish up a little bit.
My name is Kinzer Taylor. Before Hillcrest, I was at American Inn on Armour Road, and I was about to lose it all. And I didn't know what I was going to do. I had heard of Hillcrest before. They got to me pretty quickly, actually. I would say they went more than above and beyond for me. Yeah, for sure. Taught me how to budget, taught me how to save money. And to always look ahead and look forward and stuff like that. There is a great sense of community at Hillcrest, I believe. Everybody truly wants your best interest and wants you to succeed. What I learned, budgeting. Yeah.
That's how a lot of people feel about it.
Budgeting and everything else, but where I'm headed next would be just to my friends' moms, like she said, and gonna hopefully figure that out. But yeah, I can't say enough good things about Hillcrest. I really appreciate it. And Kelly Lewis.
It's a joke we have. We gotta call it Kelly Crest because we were joking about the good things he was going to say. But can you share a little bit more about your experience in the courtroom?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Shane Alexander in Clay County Division 1. He sentenced me to 2 years in prison, and I kind of told him, I was like, hey man, when I went to prison, I mean, that really, the level of guys, just the stuff that I've seen there, I don't think anybody would want to see that type of stuff. So I said, kind of an eye-opener. And most of those guys, it's a revolving door for most of those guys. And I work in kind of like a prison setting now where I work, so I deal with those types very straightforward. So yeah, I mean, just because you made some mistakes, I mean, doesn't mean you can't turn it all around. I mean, in the courtroom, yeah, the same guy that sent me to prison, we were laughing about, hey buddy, you got it expunged, turn it around. So it is what it is.
So cool. In closing, Kinzer's been one of, like everybody in the community, he's been one of the most giving people. He's always ready to help. He's always asking, not taking. He's just been a great person to be around. And I know you know, but you need to know how important you are. And okay, this is dumb, but on my way here, I kept flipping through the radio thinking, maybe there's a word that's going to come to me, And the first song that came out was like Love Child by Diana Ross. I was like, okay, that's not going to really work. And then it was like, You're the One That I Want from Grease. And then the next one was Maybe I'm Amazed. But then I put all those together and I was thinking, no matter what your past is, you are a love child of God. You are one of His people. You are the one that He wants, and baby, you're amazing. So.
I was just going to say before you leave too, the ladies made your quilt for you and your gift certificates after Mary.
I didn't see you come in.
Well, it's been a few weeks since I last saw you. Okay, you can come on, Tim. But Kinzer, I just have to mimic everything that Kelly has said about you. And when I think about you, I just want to leave you with a couple of things. And I must admit that at one point in time, Kelly, I got concerned about him wanting to always go back. And so I thought about that, Kinzer, and I want to give you a frog. And keep in mind, a frog only leaps forward. So I want to say to you, there is no going back. There is no going back. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care what's free. There is no going back. And so I want to give you that so that you'll know you only go forward. Frogs don't leap backwards. And so I want you to hold on to that, because even though you come from a particular population, you can always give back to that population, but that don't mean you have to be there. The Bible tells us that we're in the world, but we're not of it. So you go back, keep giving, keep doing, so that they can look at you and know that recovery is possible. And so, as we always do, we give you the owl so that you can stay in your wise mind. So as you begin to think about all the things that you could do, then I want you to know that everything is possible. And where you work, they definitely need you there.
Oh, yeah.
They need you there. So keep giving back, because God will reward you 1,000-fold for what you do. And whatever you do, just keep giving back. Keep doing it. God bless you.
God bless you.
And congratulations.